Hmm? Yep. Blank on the sidewalk. Blank on the sidewalk. Blank on the sidewalk. Down the street. You need 3 more fill-ins. Go ahead and do it on your own.
Got it. And what about the author? And the author?
Wait till we get down there so everybody was at the same spot at the same time. Nicely done. Nice and neat. Perfect. Perfect. How you doing there, Davidson? Oh, good choice right here. What's this one? Rain on the rabbit? Yeah. Okay, let's finish it off with another B. Then an I. And then a T. Good. And now you have to finish 3 rains right down there. Boys and girls, when you finish filling in all the blanks, you want to look at the very, very bottom of the page. The words here say rewritten by. Okay, that's where you can fill in your name. When you're finished, put your pencil down, practice your poem, read it to yourself, and then we'll share together. Right. And then same thing again.
What? You need to know. So you.
And now it says rewritten by, and that's where you want to sign your name. Yep, right in there. Who'd like to be the first one to share? Janelle. Nice and loud. Everybody else listen. Very good. Nicely done, Janelle. You did a good job. Caitlin, tell us what your weather word is. Rain again? Is there anybody else who chose rain? Okay, here's what we're going to do to save a little bit of time here. If you wrote about rain, read together. When you come to your place word, that's okay. Just keep reading. And everybody might be saying a different word, but that's okay. Are you ready? Everybody who filled in with rain, let's begin. Rain, rain, lots of rain. Everywhere we look and everywhere we go.
Rain on my pocket and rain on.
Are you reading?
Rain on a bicycle left outside. Rain on the steps and rain on my feet. Rain on the sidewalk, rain on the sidewalk, down the street.
Okay, well, pretty good. Pretty good. I kind of interrupted there, so I threw some of us off. Pretty good following through. Nicely done. And what's a different kind of a weather? Something different. Sun? Did anybody else choose sun? Dory, you chose sun also. Okay? So you want to read now. Those of us with sun, are you ready? Sun, sun, lots of sun. Everywhere we look and everywhere we go. Sun on the ground, sun on the floor. Sun on the
bicycle left outside. Sun on the steps and sun on my feet. Sun on the sky, sun on the sky, sun on the sidewalk, down the street.
Very good. Super. Super job. Is there one that we haven't mentioned? What did you choose? Frost? Did anybody else choose Frost? Okay, all the Frost poems. Let's hear them nice and loud.
Frost, frost, lots of frost. Everywhere we look, everywhere we go. Frost on the houses, frost on the road.
The bicycle left outside. Street. Okay, we got a little confused in here, but we caught up. You did well. Feet and street. Feet and street, yes. Okay, wind. Is Johnny the only one with wind?
Yeah.
You ready, John? Okay, listen carefully, boys and girls. Go ahead.
I forgot.
You want me to help you? Okay, wind, wind. Are you looking at your paper? You have to read too. Wind, nice and loud. Wind, lots of, everywhere we look and everywhere we, wind on the Christmas tree, the chimney, wind on the bicycle, left, louder, wind on the, and wind, wind on the, wind on the, down the street. Good. You just need your name on the end. You did a nice job. You did well. Okay, that's it. All right, boys and girls, we want to collect these. I'll punch some holes in them. You'll get them back tomorrow, and we'll put them into your anthologies. Michelle, would you collect from your group? Caitlin, would you collect from your group? Okay, Robert and Emily. Collect them up. If your paper has been turned in, boys and girls, while you're sitting and waiting, put your math book on your desk. These look very good. I see some nice, neat penmanship. It sure is. Look at the writing on that. Isn't that great? Nice and neat. Look at that. That's by Robert. Very nice. Well, it's in here someplace. Janelle, you did a good job. Really good job. All set, Johnny? Are you finished? That's done. That's finished.
My 2 cents. How about you?
Okay, there's not much you can do about that. Good, leave it.
I heard it. Liar. Liar. Liar.
need a little bit of space here. Boys and girls, Janelle, are you ready? All set over here? You don't need your pencils just yet. What you need to do is listen carefully. Colleen, Johnny, listen carefully. Do you have your math book out, John? Davidson, where's your math book? Emily? Caitlin? Today, for math, boys and girls, we're going to go on and learn something different.
What?
Well, today we're going to talk about subtraction, and we're going to find a way to check whether our answer in subtraction is correct. Today we're going to work on checking subtraction. What is checking? Andrew, you had a good thought on that this morning, what check meant. Vernon, what does it mean to check something?
It means to check something if it goes out.
Andy, what does it mean to check something? What does it mean to check something? Well, in order to do that, maybe that's one of the strategies we need to use. What is it to check something? When you want to check an answer, you want to prove that you have the correct answer. So today we're going to work on checking our answer when we subtract. Okay. Take out 7 Unifics. Break off 7.
We got 7. Oh, ouch. Are you okay?
All right. Boys and girls, how many Unifics in all? 7. That's what we broke off here. We snapped off 7. Let's see now. 7, let's take 2. Snap off 2. And what's left? Who can go to the board and write a takeaway problem, a subtraction example of what we just did? We started with 7, we snapped off 2, Wesley, and we want to show how many we have left. Who can go and write about it? Okay, let's see here. Emily? That's not what we're doing. I want you to pay attention.
7. We've got 3.
Wait a minute, Emily. Colleen, when you said that, Emily heard you say that, but that's not what we snapped off. We didn't snap off 3, Emily.
2.
We snapped off 2. What's the sign that we use now when we're ready for an answer? Good. And then we're ready to tell the difference. What was left after you snapped off 2? Vernon, help her out. Tell her the answer.
5.
Read your number sentence, Emily. Good. Is there another way to write your number sentence? Is there another way that we can tell that and write that problem? What's the other way? Can you do that, Emily? Can you start with 2 and can you snap off 7? Can you? Okay, so what do you want to do there? Callian, go help her. What's the other way to write the problem 7 take away 2 equals 5?
Vertically.
Go do it. Okay, good. Good. 7 take away 2 equals 5. What do you call the answer when you subtract?
Take away. Difference.
The difference. The answer when you take away is called the difference. Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to prove that 5 is the correct answer. Look at the 2 parts that you have in your hand. You started with 7, you snapped off 2, and you were left with
5.
These are the parts that are left. What could we do to these 2 parts to prove that we started with 7? What can we do to these 2 parts to prove that we started with 7 in all?
Put all of them together.
Robert Repka? What can we do to prove that this is correct? How do we know that? Look at the parts that you have. What can we do to these parts? Caitlin? How are we going to check them? How are we going to check that 7 take away 2 equals 5? Look at your parts. What can you do to them?
Put them together.
Right.
Count them all.
Put them back together again. Remember, subtraction is the opposite of
Right.
addition. So whatever we take apart, we can put back together again. Take 5, join 2, and what do you get in all?
7.
7, Esther.
Turn around.
Who can come to the board and write a number problem to show that 5 plus 2 equals 7? Wesley? Go ahead.
Wesley didn't raise his hand.
I know. Wesley wasn't looking, so I want to know if he's paying attention here. We're going to check it now, Wesley. Who can help him out? Jace?
He got it. He got it. 6.
Help him out, Jason. Tell him what to do. Are you paying attention? How can you pay attention and write at the same time? We're checking to make sure that 7 take away 2 equals 5. We have our parts. We've taken 7 apart. Now we want to prove that these parts make 7. Jason, why don't you write it? Write it. Do it over here, Jason. Good, good. Is there another way to write this? This is a number sentence. What's the other way to write it? Great, super. Boys and girls, when we join our parts together again, we are checking to make sure that our subtraction was correct. Let's take a look at these in our workbooks. Open to page 167. Let's take a look at these in our workbooks. Open to page 167. 100, 6 tens, 7 ones. Your bookmark should be right there. At the top of the page, boys and girls, let's look at the snap-off problem. How many unifics does the picture show that you started with all together? 7. How many unifics were snapped off? 2. How many unifics were left? Look at the problem, the number example that says 7 take away 2 equals 5. That's what you just did with your unifics. Now, add